Wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the ape in. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, yeah. From the back of the I got a girl, Brett. Yeah. She go to battleship. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, yeah. From the back of the I got a girl, Brett. Yeah. She go to battleship.
Hey.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On first down, Tannehill. And the tight end, Dixon, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Here we go. Deep.
Tannehill on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. To the right side, and he's got Macklin, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. It's caught, Baldwin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. J.D. McKissick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there at 22. From the 50, it's Tannehill. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A gain of 32 that time. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's complete right around the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, Tannehill. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's going to get it running right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Here's Tannehill. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Out to kick is Janikowski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now Zaire Jones able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Bobby Wagner in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. To the air again, Tannehill. And this is complete. It's Marshall. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off play action, Tannehill. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Janikowski now for the point after. Janikowski good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 7:34. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nazir Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, they're still... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. On first down, it's Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Shedding through the defense. And he slides to avoid the hit. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll try and run forward with Petty. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ryan Tannehill on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Janikowski on for the extra point. Janikowski good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Out to kick is Janikowski. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This is Kerwin Williams, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Here we go. That 5-man box. 734.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Returnable for Lockett. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Hey, 20.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's caught right side, Dixon. A gain of 39 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Hey, 20. Go.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. Switzer now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Carr now to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 2nd down, Williams across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Going underneath for Boel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, 734.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Going deep here for Bryant. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Play.
Tannehill on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Mosey, 89. Watch 89. Go. Tight right.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Carr now on first down. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Carr throwing on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. Martavis Bryant past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit. Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. To Vecchio now to kick this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Tannehill finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And look who, the former Seahawk first-round pick, Bruce Irvin. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And this is caught at the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ryan Tannehill scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down is Carr. It's Carr from Bryant. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Tom Johnson.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Carr now on first down. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. 93. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
You got 56 there.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Nelson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Shotgun now for Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag?
I was just
want
going
to
say
get out
that.
of here? Yeah, I think you got to go and try and get some bigger points.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Attack. Go. 20.
On second down, here's Tannehill. His throw incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On third down, Carr finds Roberts left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Carr to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Cooper was the target there. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran around the line, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A very solid gain of 27. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Justin Ellis. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And Janikowski bangs it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. Switzer now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go.
And my goodness, another interception. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Take Carradine in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baldwin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now it's Tannehill. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Tannehill. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. On 4th down, Tannehill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. 7:34. Now after the INT, it's Carr. With a catch right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Carr now on first down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now, Carr again. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And now here's another interception. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Throwing now, Tannehill. He hits Baldwin right side. Powering his right forward. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,